Hello, and welcome to Credit Careercast, brought to you by Highako. Today, Bob and Dave are joined by two members of the Medici Bank, Lorenzo de Medici and Edward Boyle, their CEO. They'll be covering Medici Bank's role in simplifying a credit manager's life, how does open banking benefit the credit manager, how export sales work for trade creditors, as well as much more. So let's get to their conversation.
Thank you for joining us today. I'm David Schmidt, a contributing editor with Credit Today, and I'm here with veteran credit executive, consultant, and trainer Bob Schultz, who is chairman of the advisory council for our sister organization, Highako Academy. We are looking forward to discussing international trade receivables and banking innovations, past, present, and future, with Lorenzo de Medici, the co-founder and chairman of Medici Bank, as well as in addition, he's a descendant of the Renaissance-era Italian banking family, and Edward Boyle, the CEO of Medici Bank. It's a pleasure to have you both, you gentlemen with us today.
Thank you. Good to be
Thank you very much.
To get started, Lorenzo, by way of introduction, please give us a little background on the current Medici Bank International and its Renaissance roots.
Yes, my family Medici was in the banking industry to solve problem for the community since the 1200. We started as a little bank. It was almost like a trading table in Florence. It was called Banco Medici, where we were starting being in competition with other small little banks to making exchange for the customer in Florence, and mostly for the big trading industry that will becoming very successful in Florence. My family Medici was enough wise to start thinking ahead in the banking industry already at that time. So they start understanding what was the trouble, what was the problem to solve, and they were coming with an innovative solution. Just imagine that in the 1400, before the De Medici family, there was no check. So the De Medici invented the use of the check. It was called promise of payment. The De Medici has a kind of create a cross-border trade payment already at that time. They were the first kind of bank to commercialize the double entry accounting. They invented what we will call today almost franchising in banking or distributed banking, having different bank branches around the whole world to make customer feel comfortable and be able to speed the process of receiving and payment already in the 1400, using trade credit. So it was really the most innovative bank. So following what my family have done for this incredible, amazing time, we decided together with Ed and some other partner to create what would be the bank of the future, as a bank that it's for easy user for the user, but at the same time a fintech bank that will be forward and following the mega trend and the fast trend of the future. Our bank Medici is 100% digital. We're licensed in Puerto Rico, USA. We have just started only in 2019. And we have worked very hard to build our own platform, our own software technology, which is one of the most advanced in the industry today. And we own the intellectual property. We are focusing on cross-border and cross-currency payment and credit. That means that we are able to fast processing and cheaper processing for our client. And that's in this world where fast and cheap is the two key words to be a successful bank. We may be one of the biggest player in the industry. We are kind of modernizing the double entry accounting, having the triple entry accounting via distributed ledger to reduce the risk and increase the transparency. Transparency in banking is an issue that was for many years. I heard a lot of people, and somehow our technology allowed us to be very transparent. We are planning in the future even to support payment by stable coin, and even creating our own stable coin that maybe will be called Medici Bank Coin. We plan to expand internationally. We're having partners internationally to bring banking and credit closer to business who are increasingly more international themselves than ever before. What does mean? This means that the same way my family in the 1400 was able to bring a letter of credit from Florence to Istanbul and to Madrid, we want today to be the fastest bank where you can fastest receiving your credit or money between Singapore and Los Angeles, or even between Arkansas and Dubai. So we are kind of trying to make in a way that the world is a smaller world in the finance world, being a safe, traditional bank with an innovative heart and innovative vision. The technologies is something very important, and Ed can go after to what we have done, but we have built on real-time cloud native banking system, and we own the intellectual property of this interface, like almost no other banks in USA. Normally, they always use like a private label of the same software all the other banks. So we build our own API, and which allows customers to integrate their accounting system directly with our bank, and they can make payment for their accounting software without even logging into our portal, into our bank.